How you doing, big guy? You okay?
I am of sound mind, thanks to you all. I owe amends for my lapse in judgment.
Hey, you don't owe us squat. Ain't none of us perfect. It's kind of our thing.
How much do you remember?
Great darkness grew with every lie that I swallowed. The longer I remained with my family, the more certain I became that I could never leave. Your Quill, your child is in danger. If her pain is half my own, the darkness may consume her entirely.
Not if I can help it.
We gotta be smart about this. There's a whole lot of converted between us and her.
Whole lot of that black blorf, too. And anyone want to tell me why Harry Hobo was able to suck it up?
Morrison, why that thing looked like him.
Because it is me.
Time to go.
Hey, Goldie Braun! Want to get back here and explain that bombshell?
Time is tight and your understanding unimportant.
Can I shoot him? Come on, let me shoot him.
Hey, we're in this together, and Smart Money says it's gonna be a tough fight.
Even in earnest, you underestimate.
So, anything you can tell us about what we're up against will be a plus.
We're all on the same team. We've gotta work together.
I am in favor of this plan. Only Braun seems capable despite his ridiculous name.
Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness. Such was my celestial solitude. Power without purpose, until uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing.
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. They worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
This is the scary part.
As the flock of followers fawned, a dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
What did it want?
Complete devotion. I too heard this voice, and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Translation: you let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing it?
I'm with Rocket. Raker knew exactly what he was doing. That man's a master manipulator. Damn it! Now you've got me doing it.
I bear no blame for my fallen friend. Our errant experiment all but broke us both.
Then how do you explain how your best bud got his hands on the stone and has now taken over the galaxy?
I cannot.
I think I can answer that. After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Corel was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I saw it kill Corel.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivable. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
I mean, we could get her back.
Essence can be retained but not restored. Her echo acts as anchor, manipulated by Magus to deceive the daughter.
So it's like Corell said. Nikki needs to accept her death.
This feat is not so easily done.
Its appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Well, you better come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
So step 1, find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you... Oh, Flark.
What's going... Oh, Flark.
They've got the Cortex. They can go anywhere, convert anyone.
You need to go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Ming. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. And the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Gamora, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
Kinda.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little. Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
Come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved their lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. Ain't this a nice bench? Perfect for tinkering. On it, and finished. This work is worth more than your worth, Quill.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It will be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station. But if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
What am I doing? Everyone on this ship's been using this. Not today, brain parasites.
I am optimistic about Peter Quill convincing our guest to fight alongside us.
Of course you'd be optimistic. You're always optimistic.
Optimism or not, we need to work with him. We need someone strong enough to keep Raker in check if we want any chance to get to Nikki.
All right. Let the waves of calm wash over me. And go.
That's not how that works.
Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. Allah help me, do I get it.
So, how do you use this then? In case, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin, it'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma. Caring for a Khan, he forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Khan and I were able to overcome our demons.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think that's where Golden Boy went to.
He's in your cabin if you're looking for him, Peter.
I know. Hey, that one's from Lamentus. Does that mean it's a sacred plant? Groot, did you steal a sacred plant from Lamentus? We'll have to patch that tunnel.
My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place?
Really? Rodent. You mentioned the Madonna riding my shoulders through the caves.
Yep.
There was only one cave, then.
You really don't remember anything at all?
I have a vague recollection of dampness.
Yep. That would be the caves.
Please.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath! Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it!
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No, cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, Warlock. He's something. So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own. We've got a full fridge.
Well, not exactly full. Glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
The Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Yeah, like, what's with the dramatic wardrobe change? Who sleeps in a cocoon and owns a cape?
Capes are nice. I actually dig the cape.
And how are you holding up, big girl? Don't mind the gold guy. He's a prick.
Guess that explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. We thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, go. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki. Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some robe flarkers. Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying. Gotta make the flarkers pay for what they did to Nowhere. And Contraxia. And all the killing and converting and stuff.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the church must be stopped.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki. Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise? The beginning of a new world, one without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
This could be this much fun!
The witch doctor elevates our challenge in combat!
Yeah, the sooner that guy's down, the better.
Punch it, Drax! Root, you're up! No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Let's sever his ties that bind.
What is next, Peter Quill?
Sick of Drax!
Move it!
Get on the floater! He's fixable!
Can't do that without a head.
The hovering shaman is blessing his flock!
Let's see
My
who
limits are
granted!
being tested!
I'm ready. I want to check on that, Peter.
What's next, Peter? Doc! Get on
I
the
got you,
road!
Drax.
He's buffing up his team!
My
Sever
great
his
strength goes
connection!
underutilized!
Blockhead sending a big bad rays of sunshine!
Throw that, Drax!
There has to be a way to really hurt this guy.
Thanks, Quill! That was close!
Well assisted, Peter Quill!
Peter! Help! Now!
The enemy troops persistent!
Back in business.
Let us resume at full force!
Wreck him, Drax! The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Let's sever his ties that bind.
World comes without death or pain or fear, cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the vortex and find Nikki. We're wasting time, Peter. I don't like the sound of that fulfillment thing. What was that?
He says you, seem tense.
Drax, little help? Step back and witness my strength.
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
You ain't gonna try the stern father figure angle, are you, Quill?
Never worked for me. Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
We need to move if we want to find Nikki.
Yeah, Quill's just doing some preparation work, I guess.
Well, we should prepare faster.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it. Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
Everyone quiet. We got company.
Slow them down! They do not fear death.
How often did you run into nowhere security? Are we disrupting the run conservation plans, boys!
Maybe everyone else is converting other planets!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
They were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the vortex.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Madlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point.
Whoa!
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones who can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Scott! Not Mantlow's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Okay. Gotta make a passage here.
There's been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Don't suppose we can try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
What do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
It's not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Ha! Mantis brought us to Warlock for a reason.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus's space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes little sense.
Exactly! I think. He can deal with his evil twin.
The destruction is pretty massive.
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough! This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
Keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
You fear he will lose his command.
He wouldn't have many defenses left to push back a second invasion.
I ain't never been on the dog's good side, but the thought of new management? Don't sit right. Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even if they rebuild, it'll likely never be the same.
Oh, man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this. Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Wait, how did he move the whole Emporium? Huh. Never would have guessed it from the inside.
Maybe it's more of a shuttle. Groot's right. We're getting distracted.
Why do you cry, rodent?
I'm not crying. I'm just remembering all the jobs I did here.
There is still no sign of the warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
I have seen nowhere this desolated before.
No way. When?
Wander about early enough in the morning. It is this empty. Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Nah, the Cortex could handle that on its own. What? It was a good pun.
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
This thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
They say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl.
Try and stop us.
Prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
It's pretty ironic if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it! We finally snapped!
Gamora! Wait for us!
He just went bonkers!
You won't ruin her this time!
I will ruin them all!
Gamora! What's going on? Do your thing, Drax! That was last time! Lob it at him, big guy!
This one's defenses are formidable!
You aren't the only one fighting this battle, Gamora!
Cowards! Face us!
We've got enough on our hands, Muscles.
Blitz him, Rocket!
We should switch to the hard stuff.
Big guy is knocked back!
You don't have to ask me twice.
Tie him down!
He just went bonkers.
Something's up!
More arriving!
Wish we'd found some.
That was last time! Charge! Send it their way, Drax! You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenoburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming!
I can't believe you killed Nebula!
Not now, Rocket! Drax, toss it! Don't board him, beat him! Keep them busy, crew! It's just gonna get harder from here!
Harder for them to stop us!
They are coming at us from everywhere!
Won't stop us from stopping them!
Punch it, Drax!
Drax needs help!
Save your ammo! Hit this creep with a cycle supply!
Bust out the smart! It's a breathing room, Groot!
Some catacomb!
Please, the zealots do not fear dying!
Guys, what do we do about this big boss? When we find Rangers, I get him first!
Sure thing! I can't wait to see you cut him down!
Do your thing, Gamora! Not now, Rocket!
Blackguard sucking up all my shots!
I will end you!
How do they have this many goons?
Who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here? We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
Huh?